If like during the interview, after the interview, you say, hey,
You let me know lah, at least.
I will happy to give. Yeah.
You'll be happy to give.
No lah.
Just say.
Imagine you're going for a job interview. The interviewer schedules it at Starbucks, you'll meet there, and when you reach, she asks you what coffee do you want. And she goes ahead to buy for you. Who do you think should pay for the coffee?
The lady lah.
The person who asked.
Normally lah, I would say normally. Yeah, it's the lady.
So all believe that the lady should pay lah, which means you all will not offer to pay.
Wait. I will ask lah. I'll ask maybe after the interview. I'll ask, how much my share? For courtesy's sake. Yeah.
I think when she asked, I'll say, never mind, I'll go with you. Like that.
Okay. So would you pay when she's paying?
Maybe
would you
not.
chip in? Then go with the
I will not. Because I will do the same also. If let's just say I'm recruiting somebody, right, then I think that this is part of me meeting you. Yeah, so I will pay.
Okay.
So, but I got an interview similar like that. I went to a coffee shop for an interview. I just sit down there waiting for the person to come bring back the coffee.
Then did you pay in the end?
No.
Did you get the job in the end? No.
I get the job. My current job.
So there was a different transaction lah. So the reason why I ask you all this is because something recently happened that is very similar to the scenario I painted. So there are 3 parties involved. First person is S. S is the interviewee. We have C, the interviewer, and we have JJ, C's boss. Okay. So what happened was S went down for the interview at C's office. Then C said, let's go down to the coffee place nearby. They went down, C asked S to take a seat, and then she went to get the coffee. Asked him what coffee you want, she went to get for him. And then after that, they had the interview and everything, they drank their coffee and stuff. After the interview ended, C said, I need to stay back to do some work. So she stayed back at the coffee place, and S left. Okay, interview was done. Couple of days later, C followed up. Okay, she sent him a text message. I'm going to show you how the text message went. So he doesn't want to take up the job, and she asked him to pay back. Okay, this was how he responded. He transferred her, and then he said, I've been to quite a number of interviews. Nobody has asked me to pay them back. Had I known, I would have paid it on the day itself. This just seems unprofessional. Please tell your next potential hires that they're required to compensate if they decide not to proceed any further. It leaves a bad taste. Okay. Yes, I dodged the bullet. Thanks for your time. What are your thoughts on all of this?
I think S is right. Yeah, I feel that it's quite distasteful for me to ask back for the coffee money, right? Like days after.
Yeah.
If like during the interview, after the interview, you say, hey,
You let me know lah, at least.
I will happy to give. Yeah.
You'll be happy to give.
No lah.
You will give.
Happier lah. If this happens to me,
But you drink the coffee, no?
I think right, C only asked back for the coffee, right? Because the S don't want
the job, right?
Yeah, I don't get the job. Yeah.
Okay.
I think how S handled it is very well done. Whatever he said, it is exactly that. Because if he paid it himself that day, it is better. Now, after many days, you ask back for the money for a cup of coffee, it is not professional.
It could leave a bad taste in your mouth.
Like, suppose the interview be in office, right? Or like, is it because like she needs to take a breather or what? Then if let's say that's the case, right, then shouldn't she bear the cost?
Like if she herself want to go like Starbucks or
to chill or
That's
what?
true. She made the decision to go down.
Yeah.
Because the original actually interview is
Was office,
just at
right?
office.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So after this, S actually texted JJ, C's boss. I'm gonna show you what he said. So this is mid-conversation lah. You can only see from here. Okay, so you can see he is actually very against it. He is saying we will deal with her personally and stuff. And then a couple of days later, JJ, I believe, is from this company called Serious Star Marketing. Word got out about this incident, and then they released a public statement on Instagram. So this was what they put out. Basically, in a nutshell, what they are saying is the person who did it, one of the staff, she feels great remorse over it. we will handle her, we will deliver and stuff. But this is not how we are. So we don't condone practices like this lah. Okay. So after seeing all of this, what are your thoughts?
Wait, so this is a public statement from the company itself?
Yes.
I think it feels like a standard SOP lah. Like, you know, when something goes wrong with one of the workers, they will normally post this type of message. If the things blow big lah. Yeah.
Like, I mean, the company is doing crisis management now, so trying to balance things off.
My thoughts on this kind of like marketing agency, right? They just want to hire people. So, you know, it's something like insurance agent, right? They just want to hire agents to be under their belt and all. Yeah, so I think she was just upset lah that this guy rejected her. So she just asked back for the coffee money.
Okay, so just like most people online, you feel what S did was okay, what C did was probably not so okay lah. Right. I somehow have a different take on this. And I'm going to share with you guys why I feel that way. There are a few assumptions I'm going to make. There are reasons why I'm holding these presumptions. And I'm going to justify them. Okay? I feel I'm not in favor of what S did. And the reason is because if it's me, somebody invited me for an interview, I go down, I didn't like. Earlier you mentioned that, you know, sometimes these marketing agencies, they have agents running around, right? This is exactly what these guys are doing. They are not hiring people. They are getting people on board as agents. So you're not paying them anything. And this is how they're operating. Like their whole funnel is like that. And I believe there are a lot of agents running around for them. I don't want to call them out because I did some digging. I know who's in charge of this. I know the various companies he's heading and stuff. I know his operation, his modus operandi and all. Different from what a normal marketing agency does. Okay, but I'm going to tell you guys why I'm not in favor of what S did. S being the person who went for the interview. Okay. This guy went off an interview, you hear, okay, you don't like the prospect of this job. You don't want to be paid just based on commission. Then after that you leave, you share this with the hiring manager or whoever was there interviewing you. The person asks you to pay back. If it's me, I'll pay back. Maybe shoot a snarky remark, maybe not, depending on how the interview went, and be done with it. This guy went through the hassle of sending it to JJ, the boss. So firstly, you wanted to exact some kind of revenge. She made me pay the $650, I want to do something back to her. That's one thing. Secondly, you posted and you even shared things to Mothership and all, which means you want this to blow up. Over $650, which you drank.
You drank it.
So I'm looking at his motive lah. His motive comes from a very petty.
I'm looking at how things went, and one other thing along this line, right, how things went is, he did not say thank you. Presumption. He did not say thank you. Why? Because if today, imagine, let's say you're interviewing me. If I say thank you to you, what is your response?
Oh, welcome.
Welcome, right? If you told me welcome, I know for sure
No need
you paid for me, you covered for me. And I would share this openly with everyone. I will share this in Mothership and everything. She even say welcome, which means she's covering the tab. But he did not say that. If you go through all the hassle to flame this person and you did not say this, means you did not say thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that's why I say
and
I never say S is right. Yeah, whatever S did, I never say it's right because it's a bit too like petty. You say
You bring it down, okay lah. Yeah, like what you say, you drank for the coffee. What is so wrong about paying for your own coffee also? Yeah lah, but I think what C did also,
it's
there's no right or wrong
it's
lah.
unprofessional. Yeah.
So on the case of C, maybe I come back to C later. Let's go to the company first. Because I don't want to call them out, but what they're doing is not very right also. Okay, if let's say today you are an employer, you're the leader of this organization. If somebody did something wrong, very wrong, you reprimand the person, you stand against the person, is fine. If now all the person did was ask whoever drank the coffee to pay for it, and you are taking such a hard stance against this person, immediately throwing this girl under the bus, what does that tell about your leadership skills? Immediately is, wow, we don't condone this is very against our policy. What they are doing is they are distancing themselves from this person. This is not us, this is her. It is her fault. This is not us.
You know what we normally do, alienating her.
Everything blame push on her. if somebody needs to be a scapegoat, she's going to be the scapegoat. Why? Because today, if I want to attract as many agents as I can, I don't want to sully this name. You take the hit. And I feel this is not the right way to do things. So most people are with the company with S. I'm actually against both of them. And most people are against C. I cannot justify a case for C, but I can say this. We know that the company is not really hiring people. Everyone is just running around as agents, right? And we also know from one of the text message, she said do pay now. Didn't give a UEN, didn't give a bank account number or whatsoever. She said pay now, which means her own handphone number, which means she paid out of her own expense. So if today you are paying out of your own expense, you are not a hiring manager, you're just an agent running around, company is not paying you, there is no way to get reimbursement.
You're not obligated to pay actually.
Yes, you're not obligated to pay. This was you did out of courtesy, we happen to meet, you foot the bill. And then you feel like, okay, let's split the bill. You could have done it better, tell the person up front. Anyway, yeah, 650 is the cost of your drink. Would have been cleared. But, unfortunate. Alright guys, you've heard many different sides of this. Let us know who do you think is right, who do you think is wrong. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.